I just do not understand this life. I try so hard and I go 100% on whatever that I'm doing, right? So like y'all see my journey. You know, I'm stay-at-home mom. I go hard on my kids, on trying to raise them correctly. I'm married. That was a choice. And I felt like he chose me. He chose me, and yes, I accept it, but I feel like we're in this stuck cycle to where I want to grow and it does not change. And it's like, no matter how many times I can psych my mind out to try to make it work, it just does not work. In the end, I am the one that's empty. Like, I understand the sayings of pouring into people and people have to pour into you. And you know, I took my marriage because I thought that was a God thing, right? Where God hates divorce. So I prayed on my husband. I talked to God. I approached it differently. I view all perspectives, and it does not get me anywhere. I feel like in the end I'm walked over and I don't matter. And so I make the sacrifices of not mattering, but all that does is tear me apart. You know, I've met a lot of people in this lifetime, and when I'm down in these moments, I don't have nobody. You know, or I do have a mom and I have a cousin and I have a sister. But then it's like, at the same time, I don't want to bother them with the things that I'm going through, because, you know, I understand they go through things too. And I feel like it's God telling me, you don't really notice things until you're in these situations where you have to wipe your own tears. I teach my kids and I teach other girls that I know, even though that I say in my situation, but nobody cares about you like you. I don't care what people tell you. People can be like, they can be here for a long time and they can have your back, but don't nobody care about you like you care about you. So that's why you have to make the decisions based on how you want your life, and you have to stand up and like, you gotta go on it, because when you keep staying stuck, you just in this repeating cycle. When does it end? And I always ask that. Like, I always ask my husband that. When does the cycle end? When do you get it? I'm putting myself and I'm hurting myself waiting for you to change. But then at the same time, you don't want to change people. You want people to be who they are, right? And I think that's where the judgment comes in, that to where you have to decide and figure out for yourself what you're going to do. My face is always awful. It's the camera. I don't know. So with the decisions that I'm coming to, it's not what I want to do. But like I said, sometimes you got to do the things that you don't want to do to get to where you want to be. Because I want the kingdom so bad. I want this better life so bad that I will sacrifice anything that does not align. Like, I don't care. I have 4 children I have 4 children. And when I'm in these cycles, I recognize that they see. And I don't want them to grow up to think that they need to settle. We all want love. We all want happiness, and we all want peace in this world. Can't nobody give you that but yourself. Stop waiting on other people to give it to you. This is why I teach my children. I ask them, what do you like to do? You don't know? Let's find out. Because I think when they get older, I want them to do jobs that'll help them make money. I want them to do things that they enjoy doing so that they can have joy. The goal is for that. You don't want to escape your life for vacation. Your life is like a vacation because you're doing everything that you love. People make it about the money. I say I am the money because I feel like I'm a creative enough to bring attention that people want me. And they want me, but I guess in my mind I have to understand too that just because a month wants you don't mean that's what it is. Like, I have all the knowledge, it's just applying it, you know what I'm saying? But God put me in these situations to where I sit and think, and I don't have no choice. Here I am now, I don't have no choice but to apply it, because if I don't, I'm stuck in a cycle. I'm on YouTube crying. Thank you for joining my channel. This is the channel that nobody sees. But this is real life shit. Like, I feel like nobody understands my mental. I live in a world where right is wrong and wrong is right. I live in a world where pretending is okay. Everybody pretending. I don't want to pretend. When y'all see me in these videos with my family, I am happy because I accepted myself and my situation. So I don't have to fake it. I'm showing you, I'm doing things that I like to do. But I am a human and I have feelings. And I know sometimes I say the right things, but I do think before I say, like, so I can't even say that, oh, I don't say the right things, because sometimes I'm an asshole. I can admit that. But I never want to hurt the people that I love. Not intentionally anyway. I don't think God brought me here to be sad. He brought me here to be happy. Relationships should be nothing but joy. I don't care. Like, I understand everybody go through things, but that's where the communication come in, and we can talk about it. Okay, honey, your day went bad. All right, how can we make it better? That's what I'm on. Like, I'm not gonna keep crying about what's wrong. It's when I know that I can make it right. Y'all, I'm in a marriage and still feel alone. I know what I want out of life. I'm in a marriage where I am the man. I don't want to be the man. When I was a single mother, I was the man. I want to be a woman. And a marriage is a partnership. No, I don't need you catering to me, but you can help me, and I can help you. I'm in a one-sided marriage, and I thought God put me there. Like, I thought God, I'm like, oh God, no, I put myself in that marriage, and here I'm suffering. And because I thought God said, oh, God hates divorce, but he does. But I think the marriage is with the Father. Become one with the Father. With above all God. I do still believe in happy endings, and I believe that God will send me a person, but that's not my focus. I want to heal and be happy and like my career. And I feel like if I'm in a relationship with that person, again, like I say, help, you can help. And just like you helping me, okay, what do you want to do? And I can help you. But that's not what I'm getting. I'm learning, and he's playing games. Literally. Video games. I'm trying to, like I just told y'all the story of children being in the house. Like, I'm trying to blend a family, and he's running. I'm telling him how I feel, and he's telling me that I don't feel that way. Like, I'm one with myself. I have control over myself. I just have too much love and too much compassion and too much hope. And I'm pouring and I'm pouring. But God told me, don't change that. I have to, when you see the signs and the red flags or whatever you call it, judgment, do you really want to be a part of that? I'm married to a man whose family don't like me. I don't have a bond with my mother-in-law. She made my wedding day the worst day ever, when that was supposed to be a happy day. I don't think I have too many happy days. Only if I make it happy. And I do that. But come on. I'm craving the sense of community. I'm craving the love from family. I don't have it. And then my real family I don't think they really technically understand me. And I'm not even mad at that, because we're all messed up. We're all raised differently. My mom did the best that she could. But I think that the prayers from my ancestors instill the God in me, to where I'm strong, to where I understand. Like, I feel like I'm the generational curse breaker, but yet, I just go through so much pain, like, because I feel like I'm sacrificing myself for my family, and I am, but I'm okay with that, because I want better for my kids. I go hard for I do care about myself, and I do believe that, like I said, God has that happy ending, the happy ending that I'm craving for. But it's just, at some point, you have to let go of the comfort. Does it get better? It does, but only you can make it better. I don't want to do the stuff that I'm about to do. Like, I don't want to get a job, but, I have bills, so I got to do something. I'm crafting. That could be still more money to bring income in, but, like, y'all, I get on here and talk because I felt like that's what God wanted me to do. And I still believe that, because I still believe that there are a lot of women out here, single moms, that don't have the support. It's okay to cry. It's okay to cry. You just have to pick yourself back up, and you have to keep going. I'm being transparent. Whoever's watching, if you made it this far, then technically you can relate in some type of way. But the message here is, sometimes you got to do the things you don't want to do, but you know what you got to do. And if you want that happy life, you got to do it. It's not even chasing a dream, dog. I'm going for peace, and like everything else, following God, like everything comes with it. The thing is, you got to separate yourself from things that you don't need to be fucking with. Like, and God say for me to practice what you preach. So I try to live by the words that I speak. Come to a realization, like, again, as bad as I want my marriage to work, I'm at a point where I'm like, it is what it is, because I'm just tired. Like, I give it to God, and I put it in God's hands, and I got 4 girls that I'm living for. I'm living for myself, but I'm living for them too. Like, to this day, my mom's still working. Like, I be feeling like 100 million jobs, and I don't want that for myself. I don't. That's my motivation for I started crying, but I'm empowered. I'm inspired, because like I keep saying, I'm at the bottom, and when you at the bottom, you can only go up. How bad you gonna let it get out of whack before you actually get up? I'm stopping. I'm stopping. I'm holding myself up at this point. That's all I got.